Hello everyone. Welcome to online classes on flexible machine elements. In previous video, we discussed about flat belt drive and how to solve problems under flat belt drives. In this video, we'll explain about V belt drive and we'll solve few problems under V belt drive. This figure it indicates cross section of a V belt drive. It is of trapezoidal cross section, whereas flat belt drive, if you consider, cross section will be of rectangular. And V belt, it will be seated in a grooved pulley like this. Because of the groove present in this pulley, amount of slippage in case of V belt will be less. Therefore, it will be more efficient compared to flat belt drive. Coming to design procedure of V belt drive. Step number 1, this is similar to flat belt drive. Use velocity ratio equation n1 by n2 is equal to d2 by d1. Usually in V belt drive thickness will not be given, so you need not consider thickness along with diameter. So remember, step number 1, find out unknown term. It can be either d1, d2, n1 or n2 using velocity ratio equation. Always n1 will be greater than n2. Therefore, d2 will be smaller than d1. And step number 2, find out velocity using equation either pi d1 n1 by 60,000 or pi d2 n2 by 60,000. You can use any equation to find out velocity. Step number 3, find out power capacity. To find power capacity, use equation number either 14.13a or b. There are 5 equations under 14.13 starting from a to e. You have to identify right equation based on dE value, based on equivalent pitch diameter d prefix e value. After finding out dE value, select right equation. dE value is given by small letter d into kd. This equation is given exactly below equation number 14.13e in page number 295. dE is equal to d into kd, where kd you can get it from table number 14.15. Refer table number 14.15. Based on velocity ratio, you can get kd value. And small letter d, it is diameter of smaller pulley. Remember, here the small letter d, it is diameter of smaller pulley, and kd value from table number 14.15. Find out what is d equivalent. After calculating dE value, identify right equation out of 14.13 a, b, c, d or e. Then calculate kW value. Moving on to fourth step, calculate number of belts required using equation number 14.14. Equation is n dash is equal to pks divided by kw klka. In this equation, you can get this equation from data and book, equation number 14.14. In this equation, I need capital letter P, power. Power will be given in question. Next term is Ks. Ks value you can obtain from table number 14.19. It is given here, or else you can refer data and book exactly below equation number 14.14. Exactly below this equation, they have mentioned from where exactly you can obtain all these values. KL from table 14.20, KA from table 14.21. After calculating these three values, substitute in number of belt required equation, you will get n dash value. That will be number of belts required. Last step, find out correct center distance using equation number 14.15a. Equation is C is equal to A plus square root of A square minus B square. A square minus B. Using this equation, you can find out center distance between two pulleys. You will understand better while solving problem. We'll move on to first problem now. Select a V belt drive to transmit 10 kilowatt of power from a pulley of 200 mm pitch diameter mounted on electric motor running at 720 rpm to another pulley mounted on compressor running at 200 rpm. Service is heavy duty, varying from 10 hours to 14 hours per day, and center distance between center of pulleys is 600 mm. So first, whenever question is given, identify whether flat belt drive is given or V belt drive is given. In this question, it is clearly mentioned that we are using V belt drive. Next, here, power to be transmitted is given. Capital letter P is 10 kilowatt. One diameter value is given, so you might get confused whether this is D1 or D2. You keep it as it is right now. Two RPM values are given, 720 and 200, and I told you always N1 will be greater than N2. So this is N1, 720 will be N1, 200 will be N2, and this is the corresponding diameter. Power is transmitted from a pulley of 200 mm and that pulley runs at 720 rpm. So 200 mm corresponds to 720 rpm. So this is D1. Diameter 1 is 200 mm. Diameter 2, D2 value you have to find out. Next given value is center distance between pulleys is given 600 mm, capital letter C. So you might get confused. In last step, we are calculating something called correct center distance. Then what is the difference between this 600 mm and correct center distance? Actually, this 600 mm, this is the approximate center distance. After calculating different terms like velocity, then number of belts required, this center distance will change by a minute amount. So that final value will be correct center distance we are calculating in final step. So here given values are capital letter P is given, D1, N1, N2 and C values are given. Step number 1, use velocity ratio equation. N1 by N2 is equal to D2 by D1. D2 is unknown, find out D2. Step number 2, find out velocity using equation either pi D1 N1 by 60,000 or pi D2 N2 by 60,000. You will get velocity as 7.54 meter per second. Moving on to step number 3. In step number 3, first you have to calculate kW value. To find out kW value, there are 5 equations. Identify which is the right equation. The 5 equations are starting from 14.13a to 14.13e in page number 295. To identify right equation, first find out what is equivalent pitch diameter DE, that is given by D1 into KD. I told you KD value from table number 14.15 depending on speed ratio or velocity ratio. In this problem, speed ratio or velocity ratio is 3.6. Therefore, from table number 14.15 for a speed ratio of 3.6, KD value you will get 1.14. After getting KD value, substitute this value in DE equation, you will get DE as 228 mm. Remember, in this equation D1 should be smaller value. D1 is diameter of smaller pulley. After this, based on DE, identify right equation. So if you consider first equation 14.13a, maximum value of DE is 125. It is given in the fourth column. Maximum value of DE is 125. But here in our problem, DE value is 228. Therefore, we have to choose a DE value which is slightly higher than 228. So the next value which is greater than 228 in that table is 300 mm. I am referring fourth column now. In fourth column, you have to consider a value which is greater than DE. In our problem, DE value is 228. So you have to consider 300 as reference. 300, it belongs to cross section C. So finalize cross section as C and consider Kw equation as 2.01 into V to the power minus 0.09. That equation you have to consider, which is equation number 14.13C. In that equation, all the values are known. V is known, velocity from step number 2. dE value, dE is 228. Substitute these two values, you will get Kw as 4.45. After calculating Kw value, in step number 4, we have to calculate number of belts required using equation number 14.14. Equation is P Ks by Kw KL Ka. In this equation, P is power to be transmitted, it is 10 kilowatt given in question. Kw from previous step, Kw is, you got it as 4.45. Ks, KL, Ka value you have to find out. Ks, this is from table number 14.19. This is given exactly below equation number 14.14. So Ks value you can get it from table number 14.19. Assume type M. It's given that 10 to 14 hours of working. Therefore, you will get Ks value as 1.4. So refer table number 14.19. Assume type M. Assume 10 to 16 hours of operation. You will get for heavy duty from third row, you will get Ks value as 1.4. After that, I need KL value. KL value is from table number 14.20 and Ka value from 14.21. To find out KL, before that, I need length of the belt. You can calculate length of the belt using this equation, equation number 14.1. Calculate length of the belt. In this equation, you can consider this one as D1 and D2. C is center distance, it is given in question. Substitute all the values, you will get length of the belt. After getting length of the belt, then refer table number 14.20, and from table number 14.20, in first column different length of the belts are given, L values are given. You have to select a value which is slightly smaller than L value which you obtained from previous equation. So here in this equation you are getting, after calculating L value, you are getting L value as 2757. So in table number 14.20, you have to select a value which is smaller than 2757. So the value which is smaller than 2757 is, you have value 2667. It is there in page number 324. So in page number 324, you can finalize nominal inside length as 2667. I am selecting a value which is slightly smaller than calculated L value. After that, there are 5 columns given in front of that, column number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You have to refer column number 4 because selected belt type is C. Column number 2 corresponds to cross section A. Column number 3 corresponds to B. Column number 4 corresponds to C. 5 to D and 6 corresponds to E. So in previous step we selected C type. Therefore, KL value from column number 4, you are getting KL value as 0.94. Last, Ka is pending. To get Ka, refer table number 14.21. In table number 14.21, we are calculating Ka based on theta. So first find out what is theta value. You are getting theta value as 128.64 degree. After calculating theta s, refer table number 14.21 in page number 325. Assume VV type belt, column number 2, select a theta value which is slightly larger than this. So next value is 130 degree. I'm having 130 degree in that table. Therefore, Ka value will be 0.86. Now substitute all these values, power, Kw, Ks, Kl and Ka in n dash equation. You will get n dash as 3.89. Round off this number to next higher value. So n dash number of belts will be 4. I'm rounding off to next number because number of belts required, it cannot be a decimal number. I need a full number. So we'll round off to next number as 4. Step number 5, correct center distance. It is given by equation number 14.15a. In this equation, what is A, what is B? These two equations are given exactly below equation number 14.15a. All the values are known here. Substitute, you will get correct center distance as 649.4. Now we can make out the difference. According to question, 600 is the center distance, but after all the calculation, I am getting correct center distance as 649, which will slightly deviate from whatever center distance given in the question. Now last step, finalize dimensions of V belt drive. For this, you have to refer table number 14.14. From table number 14.14, C type I need. So C type comes under column number 4. So for C type, refer first row. You will get nominal top width as 22 mm, nominal thickness as 11 mm. Draw one cross section, one trapezoidal cross section. Indicate these two dimensions in this diagram. Nominal top width is 22 mm and height or thickness is 14 mm. So that completes solution for problem number 1. One more problem is given here. This is similar to previous problem. There are no changes in this question. In second problem, a V belt is to be arranged between two shafts whose centers are at 3000 mm. Driving pulley diameter is given 850 mm. It is supplied with 75 kilowatts, so power is given and RPM is given. N1 and D1 values are given. Since 480 is smaller than 960, this 480 will be N2. Remember, always N1 will be greater than N2. And few specifications are given, like area of belt is given 400, weight of belt is given, safe working stress is given, also mu value is given. Since safe working stress, weight of the belt, W, safe working stress, sigma 1, all these values are given, I can use same method which I used in flat belt drive to calculate number of belts. But one small difference is in e to the power mu theta, that I will tell you in next slide. The given details are center distance C is given 3000, D1, N1, N2 and power to be transmitted is given. Area of cross section is given, capital letter area. Weight of belt W is given, small letter w, but it is given in Newton per centimeters cube. So you have to convert from Newton per cm cube into Newton per meter cube. So that conversion is shown here. And also safe working stress, which is nothing but sigma 1, 2.1 Newton per mm square is given. Sigma 1 is equal to sigma d. I told you during flat belt drive class. Mu 0.27 coefficient of friction. Groove angle of pulley is given 40 degree. Also find initial tension. Here groove angle means this pulley, if you consider, this internal angle is known as groove angle. So groove angle is given 40 degree. So first step, using velocity ratio equation, we'll calculate unknown term. N1 by N2 is equal to D2 by D1. Diameter 2 is unknown here. Find out diameter D2, you will get 1700, it has to be mm. Then calculate velocity using pi d1 n1 by 60,000 or pi d2 n2 by 60,000, you will get 42.7 meter per second. You can refer flat belt drive video again. In third step, we have to find out sigma c. Here sigma c value wv square by 10 raised to 6 g. W value is 10 into 10 to the power 3. V is velocity 42.7. You will get sigma c as 1.85. Even if you use previous method which I used in previous problem, in previous problem you have to find out dE value using equation d into kd. Here small letter d is 850. Since small letter d is 850 and kd value you will get around 1.7 something. So when you multiply, you will get a value greater than 850 mm. So dE value will be greater than 850. And if you refer equations 14.13 A to E, here maximum value of D is 700. But in our problem, diameter is 850. So I cannot use equations 14.13 A to E to solve this problem. Only if dE value is less than 700, I can use previous problem procedure. We can use equation 14.13 A to E. But here, since diameter is greater than 700, I am using procedure which I used in flat belt drive. What are the differences I will tell you later. Next, find out capacity. Here one small difference compared to flat belt drive. In flat belt drive, velocity is given by capacity is given by e to the power mu theta, but in V belt drive, capacity is given by e to the power mu 1 into theta, where mu 1 is given by equation 14.12. Mu 1 is equal to mu divided by sine alpha by 2. Calculate theta s. You will get theta s as 163.71 degree. Convert that into radian. Also calculate mu 1 value. Mu is given in question, alpha is given. You will get mu 1 as 0.789, which will be slightly greater than mu value, given mu value. Substitute in capacity equation, you will get capacity as 9.47. While finding out k also, constant k also, we have to use e to the power mu 1 theta instead of e to the power mu theta. In flat drive, the equation was e to the power mu theta minus 1 divided by e to the power mu theta. But in V belt, e to the power mu 1 theta minus 1 divided by e to the power mu 1 theta. Next step, power transmitted. Power transmitted is given by equation number 14.16a in your data handbook. Under V belt drive, you can refer equation number 14.16a. In this equation, P is the power to be transmitted. It is given 75 kilowatt. N dash, it is the number of belts needed. A is area of cross section of belt. V is velocity. Sigma d is safe working stress. It is given in question. This entire term you can get it from step number 3, and this is constant k. So when you substitute all the values, you will get N dash as 19.7, but since it is number of belts required, round it off to next number. Now I have to calculate initial tension also. There is a sub question. You have to find out initial tension also. So this is the equation used to find out initial tension. In this equation, T1 is given by sigma 1 into area. Area is given in question. Sigma 1 is also given in question. You can get T1. Next, I need sigma 2. You can find sigma 2 using this equation. Again, here you have to consider e to the power mu 1 theta for V belt drive. Except sigma 2, all other terms are known. So substitute these values, you will get sigma 2 as 1.8. Using this sigma 2, find out T2 value, substitute in initial tension equation, you will get final answer initial tension as 796.64 Newton. So that completes solution for second problem. So here whenever question is given, identify whether procedure used in flat belt drive is used, you have to use or procedure used in first problem is to be used. So identify which procedure you have to use. Whenever DE value it is smaller than 700, you can use first problem procedure, and if DE value is greater than 700 and all the details like W, coefficient of friction, if all these details are given, you can go for second problem procedure. Two homework problems are given. Procedure will be similar to first two problems. In first question, here cross section is not given, so you can assume type A. For type A, you can assume D1 as 90 mm. There is one more homework question here. Thank you.